Jesus. It always pops in my fucking face. You can hear me there, buddy? You can? Are you putting the headphones on? Them headphones is clean, nigga, right? Them Skull Candy, $60. Them clean. Who's in Heiser? Budweiser, yeah.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. It's not. You said it's gonna fall if I tap it hard. Testicles 1 2. Testicles 1 2. Yeah. That shit is clean. It's too loud. By the way, this video isn't for anybody to fucking feel bad for me. All right. It's just I'm doing this as an introduction for fucking Liquor Poison the Mixtape because I'm probably the only douchebag that ever fucking named the mixtape Liquor Poison. Like, why is he naming it that? Why? Well, you're gonna fucking find out after this interview, and then after the fucking CD that you buy or download. You know what? I don't give a fuck. You probably gonna listen on SoundCloud, right? Then you're gonna come up to me and then be like, "Oh yeah, I heard it. It was dope." When really all you heard was the intro, and then you fucking signed out. Why am I mad? Anyway, yeah, fucking Liquor Poison, fucking mixtape.
Eating, and then 3, 2.
Gucci. Yo, what up? What up? So, my name's Jay Stain, and I'm from Passaic, New Jersey. Grew up on 326 Chestnut Street, and I'm gonna start from I guess the beginning. I had a dad that my dad. Luckily enough, I had a dad that he did graffiti. He did breakdancing and all that shit, and he also did music, also rapping wise, and I think that's what honestly bounced on me, and I was just always that I was always the little kid that was just fucking always on the floor playing with toys, and he'll always be bumping music, and whether it was a fucking Biggie or Tupac or fucking Death Row or fucking Wu Tang and Rakim Allah and all of this 90s music that was just so amazing as a young age, listening to all of that. And the older I got, I fell in love with it more and more. And then when I got older, I was always the shy type, so like getting into the I had that rock phase, and it was it helped me out a lot expressing myself. That's when skateboarding came in, and that definitely helped me out a lot. And what skateboarding did was like it helped me weave out like the realness and the fakeness of people and shit. You know what I mean? And it definitely it helped me express myself in a certain way that where like I just didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And it got like a little bit more rebellious and shit. And always got like fucking people always talk shit about me because of that, because of the way I dressed and the way I acted and shit, like wearing fucking tight jeans and shit, and people be like, "Oh, can't wear skinny jeans because my nuts don't fit." It's like, oh yeah, well, I was probably fucking your bitch, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like it's just like I always stood to my fucking self. I really didn't care what anybody thought about me, you know what I mean? And I'm like that till this day. And yeah, but growing up here, it was just like, here it was like you was either fucking gang banging or like you were probably doing other sports, like football or basketball at the monkey bars and shit. And I always got fucking picked on a lot because of skateboarding. But like after a while, like I gradually like started getting respect from like some of like the bigger homies and all that shit. And I got in this area where it was like I was either gonna skate or I was gonna fucking gang bang. And I took that route of skating, because if I chose fucking gangbanging, I was either gonna be fucking locked up or dead. You know what I mean? So thank God that came with it. And at this point, I wasn't really listening to fucking hip hop anymore, because hip hop was so fucking garbage during that time. And my boy Jeffrey got me back into hip hop a little bit more, listening to Kid Cudi and Big Sean and all that, and then listening to old school fucking hip hop also. And that definitely helped a lot. And I got more into hip hop and shit. And then after a while, that's where fucking drinking started coming in and fucking smoking weed and shit. And marijuana will help me like expand. That's why I appreciate rock so much, and it gave me like a better viewing of sound. Where like I could listen to fucking jazz and I could listen to fucking shit like fucking Beethoven. You know what I mean? But hip hop has always been in my heart. It's always been in my blood. So that never really left. And the first person I ever rapped in front of was my boy Josh Craig. And you know, I rapped over the Pretty Flacco beat. And my friends liked it, and they said I should just keep doing it, but I wasn't really taking it serious. I was just doing it for fun, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's when but it got to a certain point where I wasn't skating as much, and I was just getting fucking faded all the time. And I was battling with fucking anxiety and depression and shit. Just I have like a very low self-esteem. And yeah, it's just like separating myself from my friends and shit, and from family, and I didn't really want to do anything. And I was battling with fucking getting stabbed in the back by fucking fake friends, being in bullshit fucking relationships and all that shit, and to the point where like I didn't really want to fucking be here anymore. Like I just felt like I didn't matter to this fucking earth. And I was just like, on February 14th, 2014, I'll never forget, I just fucking came home from work, and I just wanted to fucking just drink and drink and drink and drink and just keep doing it until I'm not here no more. You know what I'm saying? And as selfish as that sounds, like at that state of mind that I was in, it was like seeing everything that I saw and like doing half of it. You know what I mean? Seeing shit at a certain age that I really shouldn't be seeing, and seeing shit at a certain age in this house that I shouldn't have been seeing or dealing with. It really, really fucked up my state of mind. And yeah, I just fucking, on February 14th, 2014, I just kept fucking drinking, 40s, and I bought this big bottle of Ciroc. And my boy Jeremy came out of nowhere, and he was like, yo, maybe you should like take it easy, you know what I'm saying, like put that shit down. I kept pushing him away. I was like, nah, leave me alone. I gave him a cup. I told him, just leave me alone. And I downed the whole fucking bottle. And I just fucking just threw it, and I went downstairs, and I just started fucking arguing with my dad, and got into a fist fight with him, and just yelling at the top of my lungs, yelling at my mom's and shit. My mom's in the background screaming. And it's like, when you have a fucking hangover, it's like goes like this, you know what I mean? Literally the fucking room was spinning, so it felt like it was a fucking nightmare. And the cops came at one point, and that's what I do remember is the cops coming, and I was just cursing out the fucking cops, calling them fucking pigs and all this shit. And I walked towards the fucking ambulance truck, and I got in, and I laid down, and that's when they put me to sleep. And that's when I woke up in the hospital, which is what I say on my first song that I ever made, Liquor Poison. Like, when I woke up in the hospital, nobody was there for me except for Mom, Pops, and Jeremy. And it's a message. And fucking yeah, I just laid there, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I gonna do with my life? Like, this is like, was it really worth it? And during that when I was out cold, I swear to God, I was literally had this, I was like sitting in this dark room, and I'm looking around, and when I look to my right, it's literally some dude with long hair and a stubble beard, and he's like, is this really all worth it? And I'm like, and I kept saying, I don't know. And he was like, is this how you want it to be? And he was like, what do you want? I was like, I just want better. That's what I said to him. I was like, I want better. And I woke up out of there, and again, I was crying and shit. The next morning, my mom came to pick me up, and my fucking clothes were like, had vomit all over it and shit. And I just had no shirt, just a mesh jacket and a fucking TDE hat and a fucking gold chains. And I walked out of there, and when I came back home, my boy was still here, looking after my parents. And my boy Jeremy put on fucking Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. And that album literally, it brought me to tears, but it also saved me in a sense where like I finally related to a fucking rapper. You know what I mean? When it came to storytelling about where he grew up at and shit that he had to deal with. And I right there, I just started writing a shit about my own life, about anything and everything that I've been through. You know what I mean? And that's when I did the first song that I did was Liquor Poison. And it's basically talking about like this images of what I'm seeing through being fucking under this this drinking substance basically. And people liked it when I came out with it, and I recorded that song at my boy Chris' house. Shout out to Chris Smitherman. And yeah, recorded it and I put it out. I did a music video. Shout out to my boy Sammy Burrito, 100 Piece Productions. And I did it on that, and people liked it, and I just kept doing it. And that's when I met Lyric and my boy Flowly, and they were like, yo, you should get on this track. And I did that track called EBK, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I told Lyric one night, and I was like, I just want to do a fucking mixtape. And I'm like, nobody ever named this shit Liquor Poison, so it made sense. It's like, this mixtape is gonna be about my life, so I might as well just put what it was, and just basically just talking about everything and everything, what I'm going through present wise, what I've been through in the past, what I envision myself doing, and that's what this mixtape is. It's basically a mixtape of showing other people that understand what they go through where it comes to low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, or being happy, not being happy, like anything. And liquor, that when I was in the hospital, that felt like a reincarnation. And now I'm in a better state now. I'm more happy, and I'm proud to say that this mixtape is done, and people that are going to listen to it, they're either going to appreciate it and actually listening to it from the beginning till end. They're going to, people are going to like it. Some people may not like it. Some people say they like it and they really don't like it, but I honestly don't give a shit because it's more therapeutical for me. And, this is like basically like a chapter 1 of, of my life. There's going to be more music to come, but yeah, fucking Liquor Poison the mixtape. And I hope everyone likes it. Everybody's always talking about they want real hip hop. They want real raps. This is as real as it fucking gets. Like, I poured my heart out into this mixtape, and this is only my first project, but I take it very serious. You know what I mean? I put so much money into doing this music shit, and I don't take any of everything that I've been through in my life. I don't take it for granted. I don't regret it. Like, it made me who I am today, and it helped me better myself. And hopefully you guys like it. Liquor Poison the fucking mixtape, yo. And I'm gonna drink this fucking beer right here, Das Boots, and it might pop a bubble. So. See? Jesus Christ. Good fucking beer, though.
Liquor poison in my cup. I'm so turned up. Liquor poison in my cup. I'm so turned up. I'm so turned up. I'm so turned up. And all my niggas is rolling. Them niggas burning up. Liquor poison in my cup. I'm so turned up.